Good morning everyone, the MMDA are back on the road. Right now they're starting their day in Balintawak. You can see many of the sidewalks are obstructed by vendors. They're actually moving their stuff in. The team have been here a few minutes. The sidewalk clearing team are just down there. They're starting their work. There is actually a field office here, sidewalk clearing field office. This sidewalk clearing group over here are a permanent part of the Task Force Special Operations. They're not stationed here permanently, but you can see they are doing the clearing of the sidewalk. They've operated here many times. The sidewalks are always obstructed, so they do some confiscation, although like I mentioned in my previous videos, it's more on the furniture and the facilities like the storage and things like that, not so much on the physical goods. So you can see there's a sidewalk clearing truck here, and some of the men that are permanently stationed here are down there. I asked the guy in charge, how many men do you have here? He said 15 permanent people stationed here. From what I've observed, field offices don't work very well. I think people get familiar with the market vendors and then they become less effective. That's why flying teams like this really get the job done. The team have already started to take away some benches and tables and things like that that have been left on the sidewalk. Even after they've advised them, really there's no more chances, please move your stuff. This is like the most dirtiest wood you've ever seen. It's probably covered with fish guts and blood and all sorts. It's not very hygienic here at all. Now I understand that things are hard for the team that are assigned here, because when you push vendors back, they often just occupy the sidewalk, occupy the road after like 10 minutes. The reason for creating and permitting these kind of markets is to free the sidewalks and roads of congestion. But you still have to control the market, keep everything in order, otherwise you're defeating the purpose of the market in the first place. Again, you can see piles of trash that they're telling people to clean up now. Here you go, motorcycle rider, no helmet. They stopped him over here, they'll issue a ticket. That's 1,500.
Sa magpakasakali, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Na tatanggalin niya. Hindi, ibabalik niya.
Okay.
Tatabi-tabi na ulit yan. So, yun na naman, yung problema na naman natin kung paano natin ipapaupo.
Kunyari sila sabi namin sa kanila, sir. Ang problema dito sa kanila, sinabihan mo, pagtalikod natin, gano'n na naman.
Hindi, kaya nga. So, hindi, huwag na, gano'n. Huwag tayong papayag, you know. Hayaan mo, kung makulit sila, dapat mas makulit tayo. Dapat gano'n eh. Kasi kung hindi, kailangan na naman kami bumalik dito, gano'n na naman. Alam mo, pag hindi kami bumalik ng isang buwan dito, good luck sa inyo. Di ba? Mahirapan kayo yan, mahirapan kayo. Huwag natin pabayaan na ha? Katulad nito, Olivia.
This lady's talking to the GMA guy now. She's telling him that she's glad the team are here cleaning it. She wants it to be clean. And imagine, this little old lady, she probably wants to go here to the market and buy stuff, but she also wants it to be clean. She also wants to be able to walk on the sidewalk instead of the road. Why can't it be both? Why can't it be clean, organized and safe? The QCPD and LTO are also here in the area. They've impounded a number of tricycles for various reasons. No driver's license, no registration and things like that. The team just arrived at Munoz Market now. I just saw the security guards rolling up one of these canopies. It came down and then it was tied to this railing here. That's the thing, they roll it up when they see the team coming, then they roll it down again when they leave, obstruct the sidewalk and things like that. Again, the purpose of creating and permitting this market is to have organization, to have a place for pedestrians to walk and things like that. But you can see lots of chairs and stools that were on the sidewalk. They've now moved them, obviously, when they saw the team, because they don't want them to get confiscated. And you can see the vendors on this road are now moving also. Previously, the barangay had actually blocked off this road and said it's no longer a road, it's now a market. And then I think the city government said, hey, no, it's a road, so they opened it again. But, you know, the vendors keep coming back and obstructing it anyway, so the vehicles can't pass through. Over here, the sidewalk clearing team will be confiscating the stuff that's left on the sidewalk. It looks like this salon is also extended over the sidewalk. They've got all these chairs here. They put down some like fake grass stuff. You can see they're also confiscating things like umbrellas and other furniture and whatnot. As you come further down the street, you can see it gets worse. The sidewalk gets narrower and narrower as properties have extended over it, and lots of people obstructing the sidewalk and the road. Sometimes people say, hey, why don't you have compassion for the vendors? They're just trying to earn a living. That's true, but that's why they create marketplaces, so that people can do their business legally and in an organized way. You can't complain about traffic and then say, hey, show some compassion. It's one or the other. When roads are obstructed by vendors, it adds to congestion, adds to traffic. When sidewalks are blocked, everyone walks on the roads. That causes accidents. People get hit by cars, by tricycles, by jeepneys. You can't have it both ways, unfortunately. Over here, they're taking down this fence. It's erected on the sidewalk. Same with this canopy that comes down and then they tie it to this thing. Another couple of umbrellas here. They're not in great condition, but they will confiscate them just to prevent them from coming back onto the sidewalk. You can see a sign here that says no parking, no vendors. This was parked here when they asked the driver for a license. He wasn't able to show one, so for that reason they're going to be impounding this. The team are now back in Tandang Sora. The problem with this area is there's a lot of illegal parking. You see the first lane has been roped off by the barangay and the market. Second lane is used for parking. On the other side of the road, same problem. 1 to 2 lanes blocked by parked vehicles. They're already issuing tickets. If you look at this vendor over here, look at where she's putting all her trash. She's sweeping it up and then she's going to put it into the drain. That's why if you look in here, you'll see that it's full of trash. It's pretty clogged up, and then when it rains heavy, it won't be able to handle the water and this whole area will flood. And further along, the team have been ticketing these jeepneys. Some of them have already reversed back into this private property. Problem is they often obstruct 1, 2 or even 3 lanes for making it into a terminal. Both of these jeepneys have been ticketed already, but they're still parked here on the road, so they're advising them now to move on, otherwise they're going to tow them. Lady on the back, no helmet. They just asked them for the license now, issue a ticket, then send them on the way. Even though they were just issued a ticket, they're still riding without helmet. Another market, the vendors are now rushing to move their stuff off the sidewalk. This is the reality. They'll move it now, but later it will all come back again. You can see they're taking down their canopies also. Many of these were actually extended here into the road earlier, and of course many people won't walk through there because you have to duck down, you have to avoid all the vendors. It's like a slalom course. There's vehicles parked here. Right now the enforcer is making him remove this plate cover because it hides the plate, and the vehicle is going to be impounded because the driver can't show a license. Give them a place to sell, that's good. Let them earn a livelihood, an honest living. But you also have to monitor it and control it. Don't let the sidewalks get overtaken. Don't let the roads get overtaken. Over there is a legitimate tricycle terminal, and over here is an illegal tricycle terminal. Every time the team pass through here, there's a lot of tricycles waiting there. Pretty much most of them don't have a driver's license. The vehicles don't have any registration. They're not franchised to carry passengers for money. So you can see they've already put 2 of them up on a flatbed, and 1 more over there is also going to be impounded. I actually remember this guy from a previous operation. They also took his tricycle last time, driving without license. Of course, these illegal terminals don't operate by themselves. They have protectors and collectors who try to keep authorities away, but it won't work with MMDA. They're going to check, they're going to impound as required. Of course, the problem with having an illegal terminal is those that are following the rules, getting the permits, waiting in line and everything like that, they're losing customers to those tricycles that are just doing it illegally. So really the barangay, the city, the MMDA, everyone should be very strict on illegal terminals and illegal or colorum tricycles.